Luxury SUVs usually play it safe, but here's a surprise. The 2025 Buick Enclave is not just Buick's biggest SUV, it's also the most advanced one they've ever built. And what's shocking is how it blends quiet comfort with cutting-edge tech in a way that rivals costing tens of thousands more. This is the newest Enclave, Buick's flagship three-row SUV, refreshed for 2025. If you stick with me, you'll see why it aims to stand tall against names like the Acura MDX and Lexus RX. We will explore the design, the cabin, the drive, and the features that matter most to you, whether you're after family comfort, modern style, or just the pride of driving something that looks this good. Just look at the exterior for a moment. It's clear Buick wanted the Enclave to feel upscale the instant you see it. The front grille has grown wider and sharper, framed by slim LED headlights that give it a confident stare. Those daytime running lights sweep outward, almost like eyes focused on the road ahead. Move to the side, and you notice how long the wheelbase is, plenty of room inside, but it doesn't feel bulky thanks to sculpted body lines that add flow and elegance. The wheel designs range from stylish 18-inch options to bold 22-inch alloys that completely change the SUV's stance. Picture it in moonstone gray or ebony twilight, and it becomes stealthy sophistication. But in rich garnet? That's when heads start turning at every stoplight. And at the back, check out those wraparound taillights. They're not just pretty, they stretch across the rear to emphasize the width, giving it a grounded, planted look. The power liftgate? Completely hands-free. Just swipe your foot under the bumper, and it opens like magic when your hands are full of groceries or luggage. But wait until you see the inside. It's what Buick calls a quiet sanctuary, and it honestly lives up to that promise. Open the door, and the cabin feels like a living room on wheels. Buick has used extra sound-deadening materials, plus active noise cancellation, so the world outside practically disappears when the doors close. You get 3 rows of seats, with most trims offering captain's chairs in the second row. These aren't just seats, they're wide, plush, and wrapped in premium leather with contrast stitching that feels straight out of a luxury lounge. And yes, you can get heated, ventilated, and even massaging seats up front. Front and center is something you'll want to see in action, a massive 30-inch curved display that stretches across the dash. It's not 2 separate screens, it's one seamless panel combining your instrument cluster and infotainment. The graphics are sharp, colorful, and quick to respond. Want Apple CarPlay or Android Auto? No wires needed. Want to change the vibe? Customizable ambient lighting lets you pick the mood. And above, a panoramic sunroof pulls sunlight right into the cabin, making long drives feel airy instead of cramped. Now, here's where the Enclave surprises people. It's not just about comfort, it's got real muscle under the hood. The new turbocharged 2.5-liter engine produces 328 horsepower and 326 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to move this big SUV from 0 to 60 in under 7 seconds. For a family-focused vehicle, that's impressive. And the 8-speed automatic transmission keeps the ride smooth, whether you're gliding in city traffic or merging onto the highway. On the road, the Enclave feels calm and composed. Buick has fine-tuned the suspension to handle bumps without making the ride floaty. Steering is light when you're parking, but as speeds climb, it firms up to give you confidence. Think of it this way, you're never fighting the Enclave. It's always working with you, keeping the experience easy and relaxed, which is exactly what most families want. And safety? This SUV is loaded. Forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and lane keeping assist come standard. Higher trims even get Super Cruise, the same hands-free driving system used in Cadillacs, so on compatible highways, you can literally let go of the wheel while the car does the work. Cameras give you a full 360-degree view around the SUV, so squeezing into tight parking lots doesn't raise your blood pressure. Let me ask you something. If you had the choice, would you rather have all this high-end tech and comfort in a Buick, or would you still pay extra for a badge like Lexus or Audi? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to see where you stand. Price is often where big SUVs lose people, but here's where Buick makes things interesting. The 2025 Enclave starts around the mid-$40,000 range for the base preferred trim, while the fully loaded Avenir Edition pushes closer to $60,000. Compare that to an Acura MDX or an Audi Q7, and you'll realize Buick is giving you luxury features without reaching into luxury brand territory. That's why the Enclave sits in such a sweet spot. It looks and feels like a premium SUV, but it's still priced within reach for families who want more than just basic transportation. Trim choices let you decide just how much style and tech you want. The base model is already generous with the 30-inch display, wireless phone integration, and advanced driver assist systems. Step up to the Essence trim, and you get leather upholstery, heated front seats, and extra USB ports for everyone's devices. The premium trim layers in Bose surround sound, ventilated seats, and the head-up display that projects your speed and navigation right onto the windshield. But the crown jewel is the Avenir trim, Buick's version of first class. This one adds diamond-quilted leather, exclusive wheels, and an upscale grille design that makes the Enclave stand out even in valet lines filled with German SUVs. Here's something worth noting: Buick isn't chasing sportiness like BMW or Alfa Romeo. Instead, they're leaning into serenity and confidence. That's important, because most buyers of three-row SUVs aren't carving corners. They're carrying families, groceries, and luggage for road trips. And in that role, the Enclave shines. It's the kind of vehicle that turns every drive into an easygoing journey, which is exactly why Buick markets it as a quiet sanctuary. Take a moment and picture this: you're loading the kids after soccer practice. The power liftgate opens with just a kick of your foot. Inside, the cabin is quiet, the leather seats are cool on a hot day, and your phone automatically connects to the system without pulling out a single cable. You glance up, the panoramic sunroof is bathing the cabin in evening light. This is not just transportation, this is a space designed to make life less stressful. That's the emotional appeal Buick has tapped into. Of course, buyers also want reassurance about safety, and Buick delivers here too. The Enclave hasn't just added more cameras and sensors, it integrates them smartly. The adaptive cruise control doesn't feel jerky, it accelerates and brakes as smoothly as you would. Lane centering keeps the SUV steady on long stretches of highway. And with Super Cruise, you can literally take your hands off the wheel while still keeping your eyes on the road. That's the kind of futuristic feature most people don't expect from Buick, yet here it is in the Enclave. Let's talk competition for a second, because this is where the Enclave's value really shows. The Lexus RX? Stylish, but it can't match the Enclave's third-row space. The Acura MDX? Sportier, yes, but the Buick delivers more comfort and quieter cabins for long trips. The Audi Q7 and BMW X5 bring big prestige, but once you load them with features similar to the Avenir trim, the price shoots past $70,000. Buick gives you nearly the same premium experience without forcing you into that spending bracket. That's why the Enclave appeals to practical luxury buyers, people who want sophistication, but also want to feel smart about the purchase. And let's be honest, driving an Enclave today feels different than driving a Buick even a decade ago. This isn't the brand your grandparents swore by, it's modern, sleek, and relevant. Buick knows its audience: families who want space, professionals who want comfort, and drivers who want confidence without needing to show off. It's quiet class, and sometimes, that's more powerful than shouting about horsepower or badges. Now, here's a fun thought: imagine pulling into your driveway with the 2025 Enclave. Your neighbors might see the badge and think, comfortable family SUV. But the moment they step inside, they'll realize it's a luxury lounge on wheels. That's the surprise factor. The Enclave exceeds expectations in ways you only notice when you live with it. So, is the Buick Enclave 2025 the right SUV for you? If you value serenity, high-end tech, family space, and a price that undercuts luxury rivals, then yes, it makes a strong case. If you're chasing razor-sharp performance, you might look elsewhere, but if you want to relax every time you drive, the Enclave feels like the smarter choice. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. Would you take the Enclave over an Acura MDX or Lexus RX? Or would you still pay extra for the German luxury SUVs? Drop your answer in the comments, I'll be checking to see which side wins. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more car stories, and share this video with someone shopping for a new SUV. The Buick Enclave 2025 isn't just another midsize SUV, it's proof that quiet luxury can be bold in its own way.